Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for February 14th. Currently looking at the US Japanese yen pair. This particular pair closed up on Friday, did have a pretty large range, did close back within previous resistance. We are looking for this pair to continue moving sideways with a bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 90.90, possibly as low as 89.02. Look for some resistance around 90.50 and look for some support around 89.50. Okay, now switching over to the Euro USD. This particular pair closed down, did break previous support, did pull back though into that previous support above it prior to closing. We are looking for it to move down with a bias to the downside. Look for it to potentially move higher and hit resistance around 138.44, possibly moving lower down to 135.25 and hitting support at that level. Now the pound US dollar pair, it continues to move sideways overall. We are still looking for this pair to move sideways with the bias that is sideways. Did close down on Friday. Look for it to potentially move as high as 158.26, possibly as low as 154.88. Look for some resistance around 157.67 and look for some support around 154.88. Okay, now the US Swiss, this pair moved higher on Friday, did break previous resistance, pulled back within previous, below previous resistance to close down. This pair is moving sideways with a bias to the upside. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 108.27 and hit resistance there, and go down and hit some support around 1.0695. Now, we do have the U.S. market closed tomorrow for President's Day. We have the Swiss market closed tomorrow for Carnival, and we do have the Canadian pair, or the Canadian market rather, closed for Family Day. So a lot of markets closed. Should be a fairly light day, maybe a good day to look for some counter trend trades. I do want to show you what I'm looking for, assuming we get some movement out of the US Japanese yen pair to the downside. If you draw a trend line here, it lines up pretty well, not from the low, but from the past 1, 2, 3, 4 bars or so. And if you look at the some previous support we've had, if you take a look at the difference there, it's a quick little scalp of about 15 pips or so. That's what I'm looking for. Looking to go short around the 89.72 area. Looking to take profit around 89.57, about 15 pips there. I do anticipate it moving through that area fairly quick. We've seen it before over the past 3 or 4 sessions actually, so I do anticipate it happening this next session. Well, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.